Yo, people, were you telling me back again for another red tour? Cass, what's good, fam?
Doing all right, man. Just I'm not gonna lie. Can you hear me? Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
I'm bored of United, bro.
I hear you, bro.
I
I hear
can't.
you.
I just like it's just. You know what? I think we're getting to a point, yeah. As maybe it's just me in it, but it's the same conversations, and I've never known United to have the same conversations every single like day, week. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. Like
Mm.
it's draining as a fan, man, because we're that crap. It's just what else do we say? On the rule, we only can just keep going in it because we're humans in it. We got to just keep going on in it. But it's just, man, it's just there's always some sort of there's nothing that surprises me with this club in it. Whether it's a red card, whether it's someone being a bozo, whether it's AMORIM, whether it's the players, whether it's Idios cutting jobs, it's the same stuff.
I hear it, bro. So it feels like at the moment, bro, it's one of them ones where man's already, yeah, we're already at that point where we're like, yo, um, end the season, fam.
Early, and the only thing that's got going on for us, really, for me personally, anyways, is it pretty much is this weekend in the cups. Don't care
Mm.
about anything else. I want to beat Sociedad. I want to go forward. I want to beat Fulham. I want to see if we can get a bozo in the quarterfinals. I want to scam our way into a cup.
Yeah,
And even that doesn't fill the hole. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I hear it. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's a weird one. I feel like we need to win both of the trophies that we're both in, yeah, just for me to feel like this season was worth anything, bro. Like, and the likelihood is we're not gonna do that, bro.
yeah, maybe not. The only way we can do is if we scam our. It's got to be a scam artist case, man. There's nothing of it. Like last year, yeah, when we won the FA Cup, I didn't really celebrate. I didn't care as much. I
Mm.
didn't. But it's just like a trophy's a trophy, but I didn't care. Europa League, I might celebrate a little bit differently, but then it's like, really? Really? A Man United fan celebrated. I didn't celebrate the last Europa League, so why am I celebrating this one?
Yeah, for real. It didn't do anything, but that's because, to be fair, when we won the last trophy, yeah, it was just in my head. I was like, oh, bro, like they're gonna sack this guy no more. Like they're not gonna sack him no more, kind of thing. And they still
Yeah.
gonna sack him. It was one of them ones. It turned back to doom and gloom, blood. Do you know what I mean? Man was happy for about 5 minutes. Then I realized the shit that we were in. And I was thinking, yo, maybe winning this trophy wasn't a good idea. Like.
Yeah.
And
And
then
it
they ended
wasn't.
up keeping him.
I'm telling you now, that FA Cup we just won was a curse.
Mm.
Easy. But yeah, man, I don't know. We got Fulham this weekend. Weirdly enough, somehow we are Fulham's bogey team, not the
Mm.
other way around. We somehow scam red cards for them. We somehow scam some goals. Bruno Fernandes likes to go against them. I don't know, man. Garnacho likes playing against them at times.
Yeah.
And then you realize, who do we have out top? Rasmus Hojlund. What?
But we don't have
a
to have Rasmus
cr-
Hojlund up front. The
what?
manager continues to play him.
Yeah, you're right. What a
Mm.
crap football player. What a crap football player. I don't even know I've got energy at 10 a.m. to call him that like this crap. I'm telling you, man, now, yeah, I don't care if he leaves United. Yeah, some players leave United, less heavy shirt, less responsibility. They become decent players. Rasmus Hojlund is the worst player in the Premier League. I don't think none of you guys on here, unless you can, name me a worse player than Rasmus Hojlund. I'm talking from defense. I'm talking to the midfield. I'm talking to the goalies. I'm telling you now, please, because I need to feel better about myself, yeah? Please let me know a worse player than Rasmus Hojlund in the league. Anyone, because this guy can't shoot right now. This guy can't flip his pass. This guy can't hold up the ball. He's got no technique. He can't cross. He can't do anything. Oh, I don't care if he's my player, United player, he plays for United. I couldn't give a toss. Yeah, when I saw 1 20-minute cameo Chido against Everton, and I saw more in that than what this guy's given.
Yeah, facts. And this is what
Crap.
it is, bro. And this is it. This myth of there being, man, talk about the weight of the badge, bro. There's no pressure at Man United, bro. The standards here at this football club are an all-time low. The manager's failing. Do you know what I mean? Statistically, we got one of the worst managers in the league. I'm not saying he is the worst manager in the league, by the way. I'm just saying statistically, he's one of the worst. And the fans are okay with just losing every week and playing shit football. Do you know what I mean? Rasmus Hojlund has been shit for the best part of nearly 2 years, bruv. By the time this season finishes. A man are saying, oh, he's only young. He's 22 fucking years old. Same age Jadon Sancho was when he signed for Man United, pretty much for the same money. And Jadon Sancho wasn't afforded even a few weeks of the benefit of the doubt. As soon as he came into Man United, he was under pressure from the jump.
Boy,
Hojlund's just out here stinking the place out. And unlike Sancho, yeah, Rasmus Hojlund has had runs of games multiple times, bruv. He's on 0017 for the fucking third time.
Is that true?
Yeah. He's on 0017 right now.
Swear down, that's the third time he's gone 0017.
The third time, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's his thing, bro.
The thing is, it's like, I see what he's trying to do with Chido, innit? Yeah, give him minutes. Probably maybe build him up and then probably start playing him, innit?
No, but it's not real minutes.
He
doesn't touch the ball when he comes on, really, because he's barely there.
True. But it's just like, he's got to get more minutes, I suppose. But if you're going to play him, please, this has got to be the weekend. This has got to be the weekend. I've seen enough. I've learned everything I need to know about this scrub. Yeah, and the thing is, why I'm particularly picking on him is because he's our focal point. That's why we can never get up the pitch with this guy up front ever. It takes Xerxes to produce that cameo against Ipswich to get us up with 10 men again. By the way, because he did it with Arsenal. He did it with Arsenal and he done the same thing, yeah. And he's just realized, oh, maybe this team is better at low block. No shit, Sherlock. I told you this. I'd said this months ago. Anyways, Maguire is absolutely crap. He can't play in no high block, whatever. High line, rubbish. Like the thing is, he's got Xerxes in attacking mid, but I'm thinking like, cool. I think he likes him there. Maybe persist with him there now. And if he's that's your guy, then keep him there, innit? I don't mind this Agate Bruno. I don't really like it too much because it's like it's weak, but cool. Let me see when Collie is back, and then we can go from there. But it's that striking position. It's like, but what other choice do you have? And it's like, you can only play Chido. It's like, I know his excuse about who else do I play. I'd rather see Garnacho up front. At least he makes runs in behind. You get it? And I don't care if he loses the ball because Hojlund loses the ball more.
Yeah. But that's what I said. He should have never taken off Garnacho, bro. I understand why Garnacho walked.
I was fuming at that. It was Hojlund that came saying?
Yeah, 100%. I understand why Garnacho walked down the tunnel, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I understand it. You know what I mean? I don't even like him, but it's one of them things where, you know, when people talk about cultures and atmospheres at clubs, the manager makes the atmosphere worse by making the wrong substitutions, bro. I'll be honest. Because everyone that's played football at any level, yeah, you always know who the shit players are, blood. You always know, like, within the group, everyone knows the guy that you don't want to pass the ball to. Everyone knows, yeah, who's dead, bro. And everyone knows that Hojlund shit. I don't care, bro. There's not a single player in this Man United team here that rates Rasmus Hojlund. And there was even murmurs when he first came in the media of people basically saying, yo, why did we sign this youth? We never needed him. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So these things, yeah, are becoming more and more and more apparent, yeah, every day, blood. He's clearly not rated within the fan base. I mean, within the squad, he's clearly not rated. So when you take me off instead of him, yeah, and then he stinks the place out, yeah, you're losing me, bro. Like, that's what Garnacho's saying, bro. And Garnacho's not the only one. The manager's losing players, yeah, every time he makes dumb decisions like that, bro. Because I said it in the game, yeah. We won that game in spite of the shit substitutions from the manager. The timing of the substitutions, 2 substitutions in the 92nd minute when man are clearly out on their feet dying. Like literally, we got through the game, yeah, in spite of how poorly he managed that game, bruv. He managed it poorly from the times of the sub.
I didn't like his subs. I didn't.
From the times of the sub to the type of the subs he made, bro. Like, it was poor.
I didn't even get the subs. How about that? I don't know why you got to defend the lead. Why do you bring on Ericsson? I get slowing the tempo down sometimes, but it's like he's not. They're gonna go. Luckily, Ipswich are crap in it.
Yeah,
like, we
made that's what I said.
Give him every single goal. Yeah, luckily that bro dead. Yeah, I might even have the chance to even talk to Philogene as well. So watch out for that. I'm gonna talk about that game in particular. But what's it called? So we scored all those. Cool. Defensively, we're fine. Whatever in it. Another issue. Don't even get me started on this guy, please. Anyways, long story short, we got the W, but it's just like, what can we carry into the my whole thing is, what can we carry into the next game? What makes me confident going into the Arsenal game? Cool. The only thing that makes me confident about the Arsenal game is that one, their attack is tired, and two,
and we might low block it out again.
Low block it out. And you know what? If that's going to be the case, cool. Go get me the points then. At this point, whatever, innit? Just don't lose. My whole thing is like in these cup games, like he's got a big issue in my opinion, innit? Because you put Xerxes up front, right, and then you might lose whatever you got in attacking mid. Who's going to get him the ball? You know, he's going to drop him playing as attacking mid anyways because no one's going to feed him enough. But then you play him in attacking mid, Xerxes, and playing where he's been playing. Where I think he started on the right hand side a couple times.
Yeah, he started on the right that game as well. Yeah.
Then you lose. But the thing is, if you don't do that, then up front, you don't get a focal point. So whichever way you want to put it, because of the players available, Xerxes has to probably play an attacking mid because we don't have another ball carrier that can do what he does and drive us. That's why we liked Ahmad so much, because he could drive us in the attacking mid spots when he got the ball. So again, it's a bit difficult. Because if you play Ericsson then and play Bruno, yeah, you got a decent footballing team, but then you're losing out on legs. And look at how Xerxes adapted, since he's been booed off the pitch, And look how he's thriving now. Don't get me wrong. I think he holds on to it a little bit too long at times. But in his adaptation period, he's carrying United right now in that midfield area to get up.
He is. He's our only positive in there, bro. I'll be honest. Like, there was all that talk about Bruno the other day, And it's just
how did he get? I got it. Okay, cool. You got man of the match. But I'm thinking, like, why does GA always amount to someone's man of the match?
Bro, he's scumbag the most man of the matches out of any player in the team, bro. Him and De Bruyne are they do it all the time. They'll do nothing, and then they'll get one assist from a cross and get man of the match, bro. Like Xerxes was easily the best thing about that game in midfield, easily, bro. And then on top of that, when Xerxes went up front, I was like, fuck, we need him in midfield now. You know what I'm saying? Like, Xerxes turned into our Ahmad, where like man need Ahmad at the right 10 and at wing back at the same time. And it's like we need Xerxes in midfield and up front at the same time. You know, like that. Like, and that's what it is.
And the thing is, none of them were my man match candidates anyways. I thought, you might have to give the man match to, is either Euro or De Ligt.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
So I was thinking like De Ligt was good. Nothing really happened on that left-hand side at all. We smashed into he needed to smash into. Won the ball clean. He got a goal. It was a nuisance. And then Euro was the guy. Euro was just he was doing the job correctly at left centre back, getting up the pitch, passing into feet, all that kind of stuff. Didn't do anything. Even the goals that was against was, I know they were down his side, but that was none of that was his fault, because it was one ball over the top, Dorgu and Nana, then Nana again. It's like, okay, stupid. So yeah, man, it's just unfortunate, man. It'd be nice to see how it might have lined up if Dorgu and Amma were both fit and we had two wing backs that could be like, cool. Or put him in attack or attack him mid, maybe, because of obviously he's love Charles the low, in it. So whichever way.
But this is what I mean. I think more than anything, favoritism and poor squad selection, team selections are the reason why we're struggling. No other reason. No other reason, bro. There's teams that have had more injuries than us. It's not an injury situation, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's not that at all, bro. Like, obviously the injuries are not ideal, but also the way that we made ourselves light in attack before these injuries, because really we've lost Kobe Mino and Ahmad, but because we let go of Anthony and Rashford, those injuries look way worse now. Do you know what I mean? So we made ourselves short.
Yeah. But now it's just like, when's he's gonna have to start playing some of these young bucks anyways, because he's gonna have to rotate. He loves rotating. He's got no choice. We've got Sociedad.
When we were rotating, we were better. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, man, them talk yesterday. Adam was saying it. When we were rotating more, there was a bit more encouragement in the performances, and now he's kind of settled on an 11. It's getting worse, bro.
I agree.
It's getting worse, bro. It's like the players that he rates are not conducive to good football, blood. Like this newfound obsession with Harry Maguire, I don't understand it.
Again, I can't stand it. Don't understand. Just like Lenny Yoro is just calling out to play that role, but then he's like, who's gonna play left centre back? Whatever, Mazraoui and that. Yeah,
Lenny Yoro was
yeah,
quality left centre back though.
yeah, and especially against like, I would say like Ipswich got quite good fullback. Like Transabi was attacking, like he was going hard and whatnot, and also Philogene as well, trying to make a nuisance. I feel like this. I know it's just Ipswich, so I don't really want to take much off of it, but Yoro's actually been all right since he's been cooked at Southampton. He's actually been quite decent. So on that notice, I'm not really against all of that, but we'll see next game, innit? He's gonna have to play next game, but I just don't want to see Maguire. You know what it is? If you're gonna do this low, let's do it then. But
Bro, commit to the low block thing, bro. I'm cool with it.
I've seen enough
win games like that.
We've seen enough, man. This team can't play forward football. You can't play forward football with Hojlund. You can't play forward football when you got Bruno Fernandes and Ugarte as your pivot. It's just not happening. When Toby Collier back, please, I am starving for someone in the first phase. I know Ugarte did his thing. He does these things where he's like one match he's good at receiving the ball and turning and stuff, even if it does look a little bit clunky at times. And then the next match he's getting absolutely clamped. So, yeah, I just want to know, innit? When's Collier back? Please, I need someone to tell me, man. Because
for real.
Because I got told it was a match.
Under no pressure,
Ugarte
is acceptable on the eye. As soon as you put any bit of pressure, consistent pressure on him, oh man, it's awful. You know them ones. It's awful. Do you know what I mean? And I remember what people used to say about Fred, bro. I'm telling you, I trust Fred on the ball more than Ugarte. Ugarte is way worse.
I saw enough of Fred, man. I remember a few games. Actually, one of them was Fulham, another one West Brom. In the first phase, Fred sometimes was spooky.
He was spooky because he's not a first phase player. But even then, his range of passing, his press resistance, everything's better than Ugarte's. I can't lie. It's one of them. Ugarte's just got that one dead Cruyff turn, and it's
he loves it. He loves it. But he did it.
It's not even the proper Cruyff turn. It's the stud on the ball Cruyff turn that you do when you're like 4. You know them ones. You know them ones there. Man, don't do them Cruyff turns with the soles of their feet, bro. That is the most techless turn you've ever seen, bruv. When man do the Cruyff turn with their foot on the ball, you know they're finished. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's proper like toddler shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst thing. I don't like to see grown adults doing that. Like when you have to put your foot on the ball to turn, you're awful, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? So that dead turn, that he does all the time when he's under pressure is nasty. Do you know what I mean? So it's just one of them things where there's no guile, there's no nothing. Like he's just, it's awful, man. Like, but it's one of them things where what he gives us off the ball, we allow it for now, innit? Because we can't really, with what we got in there, we can't be too snobbish. But it's awful though.
Yeah,
it's awful though. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I hear it. Yeah, no, I hear it. It's you're not wrong, man. It is the same one dead term. But you know what? Yeah, what can we do about it, man? We just gotta wait till the next game.
Like even my man said, bro, McFred would upgrade our midfield at this point.
Right now, an Ugarte Fred pivot actually sounds all right. All I know, I'm getting bare space covered.
Yeah, 100%.
But this is why I keep persisting with the whole idea of Collier and Ugarte, because the space covered is mad.
No, I hear that. But if you play Collier and Ugarte, you have to go extra attacking at wing back. And his manager's not doing it. Yeah. Dallow's playing, bruv.
That's my whole thing. It's like, that's why I say put Garnacho wing back then, or go get a young buck.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So we already got one young buck in Dorgu.
They said we were going to get the young buck, and the young buck thing hasn't helped.
No, he hasn't played. Haven't played. It's only one of them.
Because we've got them there, but you don't play them.
Where's Sekou Kone and all that? This is he's the best youngster of all of them.
He is.
Easily. No one could tell me any different. But yeah, my you know what, you're right. It's not happening still. But my whole thing is, as well, with again, why it's definitely more players than manager as well at the same time, is look at Dorgu, He's coming to the Prem. This is like his 3rd game, I think, or something like that.
He was playing well though.
And he's played, And again, I'm gonna make it a disclaimer. It was Ipswich, But even if you look at the other games where it's like he's got Leicester coming up again and whatnot, is a 20-year-old from Lecce is come to the Premier League. Yeah, look, he's got all the profile is perfect. Yeah, speed, technical, you know, all this kind of stuff. He likes to venture. He can defend, to be fair, to a decent degree, and whatnot. And already, that one profile is showing up. Someone like Delo, who's been in the Prem for many years. He looks better and more competent than players in that squad that's been there for many years or playing at a good standard of football. So once again, whether it's Everton or now it's Ipswich, even though with the red card and whatnot, it was a red card, to be fair, because we'd be screaming it for another team if it was them. So for me, it's like, that's why for me it's 100% the players more than the manager by a long shot mile. It's up to the manager to pick the team, don't get me wrong, but already a 20-year-old addition from Lecce.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, I'll be honest, yeah, it's one of them things where, yeah, Dorgu is more suited to the football that the manager wants to play than the players we have.
I want to play. I want to see him play higher up the pitch. I want to see him more up the higher of the pitch. You know what? One thing I like here is he likes his 1-2s giving goals and he knows when to run. That's my thing. It's like, cool. I'm already all right with him because
he's just a willing runner though. He'll play the 1 and then he makes the move for the 2, innit? Like that's his natural game because he's naturally an attacker, bro.
I like the way he likes to take on the players though. He's willing, he's ready, and I'm thinking, yeah, do more of that. So imagine me getting that on the other side.
Yeah, but bro, it's his mentality, Cass, and that's why I say he had to play attacking wing backs, bro.
No, but how long, Rants? How long?
No, bro, I hear you.
Mentality. We suck the mentality. Pause. Out of all these men that come over,
I hear that. But if we had an attacker at wing back, they would go. Yeah. Because when we played Anthony and Ahmad down that right hand side, we were getting chances and creating goal scoring chances and scoring goals. The stat was there. That all the goals we were scoring was when them two was on the pitch at the same time.
Yeah, I remember.
And the manager never persisted with it from the start. We only saw it once. So it's one of them ones where it's a mentality thing. If you play attackers as wing backs, attackers want to attack naturally. So as soon as they play the pass, they're always gonna go that way.
But I think that's what he. I think like I know. I think you know as well. That's what he wants. Basically,
but if that's what he wanted, then he should play fucking attackers there instead of being a little bitch, bruv, and playing fucking Mazraoui and Delo all the time, bro.
Well, that's what we're gonna see against Fulham. Yeah, actually, that's what we're gonna see for the next 3 games. But then it's like, cool, then do the low block, because when it's expansive, it looks horrible, isn't it? It looks horrible. I'd rather play low block against. To be fair with Fulham, yeah, when we keep our shape, it's very difficult for them. To be fair, like because they like whipping in the ball and everything and whatnot. I hear it. You know, even at Fulham, we must admit we defended and our shape was really good. It's just everything going forward was really crap. And to be fair as well, at the same time, both sides couldn't play on that pitch. That pitch was horrendous. It was bobbling everywhere, so it was a bit difficult to even get chances. So that's my only thing. Fulham definitely like to play against us, and they're gonna try to do the same thing. What we're gonna do, play 4-4-2. They'll probably play a mid block more time.
Yeah, they always do.
And then, but we'll play a low block. But it's just, can we get are we explosive enough to get past them? Probably not. So I can see him persistent. Nacho is definitely playing 90 minutes. Let's get one thing straight. Him and Xerxes are playing again. Xerxes coming off tells me he's going to play again because he's got no choice. It's a tough period until that international break. I don't see the reason why you need to rest these man, innit? So again, it's the focal point, man.
When's our next game after that? Is it a weekend or midweek?
Midweek we got Sociedad and then we got Arsenal.
Oh fuck! We got them 2 cup games back to back.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Our season could be over, blood, by midweek, blood.
It could be. But luckily for us, Sociedad don't really score no goals. Like us. At the moment. They're not just as weak. They're weaker than they have been, that's for sure. They haven't been as great. So it's one of those ones. If you can go to Sociedad, and I'm not even going to lie at this point, it's like even taking a 0-0 back to Old Trafford is not that bad.
No, it's not. Nah, if we took a 0-0 back to Old Trafford, I'm confident we beat them there.
We beat them there last time, I remember. We tried to do that Harry Maguire up front bullshit with Ten Hag, innit? And actually, to be fair, the goal against us in the what's it called, the group stages was bollocks. Should never have counted in the first place.
Yeah. Oh, that was the handball game.
Handball, yeah. Lysander, innit? We got robbed differently, man. So yeah.
No, I hear that.
So it's a little bit. Nacho, Xerxes, Ericsson. The only thing, this is what I said with my man though, is like you play Ericsson, but then he's going to play Bruno, and that means, bro, like, what's the point? There's no legs in that. That's going to work for about 45 minutes, and then you're hooking
Bruno
Ericsson.
Ugarte in the pivot, and then you got Ericsson. Ericsson's the third midfielder because Garnacho don't play as a midfielder. He plays as like a wide forward in the system that he doesn't give us any shape.
Yeah, maybe. It's just I just don't like it when Ericsson and Bruno
It's
play in the same
lopsided,
team,
but
man.
it would still work because it would mean that Ericsson would be right 10, Ugarte would be left wing, and then Xerxes would float and kind of be the fourth midfielder, and then Garnacho would just be out wide on the left. Blood. It would look weird, but bro, this football's looked weird for a minute, bro.
Yeah, you know,
It's not balanced. It's not balanced at all, bro. Like we got Rasmus up front, not giving us an outlet. Xerxes playing in the right 10, but really just playing anywhere he wants, complete freedom because he's
he
like,
might do it though. He might play Ericsson. To be fair, he might play Ericsson this game, innit? The fact that he come out at the end might tell me he might have plans for him to come play next game. Him and Garnacho. It might have to be it. He might end up resting Xerxes, you know. Like I can, in a way, I see him resting Xerxes. I don't think we can as well. After all the props we've been given, but I just see this manager at the moment. It's like, cool, I'm just gonna rest my man, isn't it? Hojlund came off. When did he come off again? Was it like 70th minute or something? I can't remember. But he definitely came off, and it's like we might think of resting Xerxes and bringing him off the bench, even though he looked horrible. But I can just see it. I hate it when I see Garnacho and Hojlund play together. It's playing with, like my man said, it's like playing with 9 men.
Yeah.
There's just nothing elegant about it. There's no hold up about it. There's nothing good about it. Wait, is Dorgu out for 3 games now? Or is it 2?
3, I think.
Oh my God. So international break.
Yeah, so he's out.
So he gets to play against. So he gets to play against Sociedad then.
Fulham,
Arsenal, Leicester.
And Leicester. Yeah.
Yeah,
he'll play on. Yeah, he'll play against Sociedad though.
Yeah, that's the only positive in it. And even that, is that enough?
Yeah, no, we will need him for that because man have to keep our hopes alive in that tournament. Do you know what I mean? So we'll need him, but yeah, it wasn't a great time to lose Dorgu, especially now that you know.
Why can it be the low?
But this is the thing, bro. In football, bro, it's like Dallo and Bruno. Yeah, the manager always talks about their availability, innit? And it's funny because when Dallo first came, yeah, he had that calf problem and he was always injured. And now this brother has bulletproofed himself, and now he's just always available. Like it's crazy.
He's played every game, innit? Pretty much. Except one. I think one needed. I don't even think he was that bad yesterday. He just didn't get used, but it's just like it's still crap.
I don't think he was that bad, but it's like even when he does get into attacking areas, yeah,
he plays backwards.
He gives you nothing, bro. Like he was on the left hand side, and he was getting into that left channel, and he's not gonna put a left footed cross in. Then he'll cut inside and then pass backwards. Like,
yep.
And then he'll go backwards. It's not like he'll pass backwards and he'll stay high up to stretch the pitch. He'll pass backwards and then go backwards. Like he does not want to go past. Yeah, he doesn't want to go past anyone, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's not even his actual skill set. Yeah, is not my biggest issue with him. It's his mindset. He does not want to attack, bro. Like not really. Like he's always thinking about getting back.
Yeah, man. It's like De Ligt was fine by himself yesterday. Way more than fine. But I've seen the situations where De Ligt hasn't been, but I don't even think it's instruction at this point. I just think it's natural, like to want to get back as a fullback. There's no like running in between the spaces so someone can pass him the ball. Probably where you want Ericsson is probably on the edge of the box, isn't it? But it's just like if you get runners around Ericsson, he's fine. It's everything going backwards. So I suppose if he's on the low side, he's gonna have to be a little bit more passive if he does play on the weekend, isn't it? Because you have to, or someone on the right, or Ugarte's got to do a lot of covering. That's the way I look at it. But I don't care. That's why I say when we talk about the Ugarte Collier thing, I'm not really surprised. I don't really care about the progressive side of things. I just want to hound the other team to the point where you force them into mistakes,
right? Especially
in the middle. But I hear you. I know what you're saying. It's just this manager won't go attacking wingbacks otherwise, or let say to the low look. Fuck the defensive responsibilities. Go forward. Like be further forward than the centre mid. Don't be backwards. I hate that. I can't stand it.
But that's what I'm saying. You need to be going past the midfield.
Oh my days! Every time Agati picks up the ball, it's all about on the pitch. It's all about triangles, angles, and stuff like that. He's too busy going backwards. The triangles with Delict, it's like an isosceles triangle, bro. Backwards, bro. It's not the right thing to do. You should be further up, away from the centre mid, or at least square. But I don't like when players are square. Square balls. I'm like, bro, pause. I don't like that. I never got taught that either. Don't be square with your line unless you're in the defensive shape. That's it. I used to play wing. Well, I didn't used to play it, but when I got asked to play wing back, pretty much. The only time you have to be square is literally in the defensive shape. Bar that, make sure you're literally beyond the centre mid because your centre back will cover you because that was attacking. But it's just you got 3 centre backs. What do I need you back there for? Who are you defending against? Basically, you're defending against oxygen.
Yeah,
it's mad.
No, bro, I hear it, man. Like literally, Dallo is a big problem. He's a big problem that people don't want to acknowledge.
But this is what I mean with this fan base, man. Sometimes I feel like I'm very fair in it. Yeah, I like to try to play balance in it. Yeah, as that's just how I am. Yeah, but it's just like, oh, he's all available. Yeah, great. That's one thing. That's amazing. We need that because we've been suffering. Cool. But beyond that, it's like if you say something along the lines of, oh, we should sell him if we get the chance, yeah. And they're like, why? Look how much he's done for the club. What has he done for my club? Like, he's always available, you know, he's not that bad. And I'm thinking, where the fuck is this? Sorry for swearing. Where the hell is the standards? Where are they of player? Like, it's like you want to move on as a club, yeah, and whatnot. And you want to move on from these players. But there's so much sentiment towards a lot of these different players. It's like, what do you want as a fan? Like, do you want these players? Because you say these players need to go, but this one can't go. Why?
Bro, listen, these men hate all these men and love these men at the same time, bro. That's why I realized that when there's man online trying to beef Roy Keane, yeah, for telling the truth about Bruno, I'm like, bro, and you know what generation of man it is, bro? Because it's like, bro, you can't be beefing Roy Keane over Bruno. That's crazy to me. Roy Keane, bro.
Yeah, and I don't think he said anything bad. He's not even calling him washed. He didn't even call him washed. He said, yeah,
he said this guy's got more talent than me, bro. That's what he said. Do you know what I'm saying? But he pointed out, yeah, having talent, yeah, don't mean shit. And he's right.
Because all you got is Ian Wright.
Footballer, but Keno weren't the most talented footballer. He wasn't, bro. Like, even when I was growing up, yeah, like I knew what Keane was, bro. Do you know what I mean? He was a Billy Basics, blood, when it came to technical ability. Very, very basic, yeah. But he had a mentality and he had an engine, bro. And he knew, and his reading of the game was elite, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He wasn't mad techie, bruv, Roy Keane, bro. Like, you just saw Roy Keane with his black boots just running around clamping people. There was nothing glamorous.
He could dribble, though, to be fair.
He could carry the ball anyway, Keno. Like, he's not going past players, though. But he'll carry the ball and he drove us forward, innit? So it was one of them ones where you knew what you was going to get with Keno, but his football IQ was so high and he was just a winner, bro. When we were playing shit, it's almost like he played better. Bruno's the opposite. Do you know what I'm saying? When we play shit, yeah, he plays worse, blood, because he tries to do the hero ball thing and starts launching it, bro, and he loses his head. Keno almost comes into his own, yeah, when the team are struggling. He puts the team on his back. Do you know what I mean? Bruno does the opposite. Instead of putting the team on his back, yeah, he puts us in even more danger by doing dumb shit. And he could have cost us a penalty in that Everton game, and that would have cost us the match.
He says everything, for me, he says everything that I say online. The fake pressing from the team and all that, yeah. Look at Leicester, goes missing. And then you're Ian Wright. Ian Wright, yeah. I'm telling you not now, Ian Wright don't know ball. I don't care what anyone tells you right now. I don't care if he's your favorite uncle. I don't care because you spoiled Arsenal. The man don't know ball. The man cares for GA, innit? As soon as you get GA, you've had a good game, according to Ian Wright.
Yeah, he's a passion merchant. I'll be real. I realized Uncle Wright was a passion merchant ages ago. You know them.
Yeah, you know, I don't care what anyone tells. I don't even think he watches football, but beyond Arsenal and the Premier League, I'm so convinced he's just a wind-up merchant as well, innit? Which he was on the pitch, to be fair. He was a wind-up merchant, sick player. But what's it called? It's just, for me, it's like I got all this like, how can you tell like Bruno's not good for this club? I get it, Bruno's clutch, yeah, and he hits in moments, but it's everything beyond that like Keane pretty much points out. Yeah, but beyond the goals and the GA, which you know, whether you go on your sofa score to get your evidence to say this is what he's doing, it's like, yeah, but what about the team performance? What about the team performance as a whole, as in producing? Because why is it that this man is a part of so many different midfields of the last 5 years, including when we have Matic and Pogba, and we still don't dominate games? Why? Why? Because he's not a midfielder, bro. Because he's not that. Since when does a midfielder have to rely on GA? This is what I mean, yeah? Frank Lampard is the best example. Frank Lampard or Kaka, yeah? Don't get me wrong. They had to get the goals. They were attacking midfielders. But guess what? They contributed to the midfield as well. They didn't give away the ball. Simples, basics. Lampard's long-range passing was also dope as well, just like Bruno's, but even better. Kaka was just everywhere, bro. Try get the ball off him. Try get the ball off him. Man was an elite ball carrier. Midfielders. Bruno's not a midfielder, and I'm not. And you know what? It's the last thing we need. Probably me for myself. That is, he's the last of the problems right now in my mind is Bruno Fernandes. But as a whole, when we're talking about him as a collective, we never dominate games, and we always blame the midfield around him. But yet he's a part of that midfield and never gets the blame. He might get 8.5 off a sofa score, might get 8.2, but that's the fact of because he got a goal or an assist from a corner from 2 yards out or whatever. Man's a false midfielder. It's true. It's just, and it's like,
but man, think that you don't have to do your responsibilities, if you get an assist, bro. Because this is what it is. I was having this argument with Marcel. It's like, if this brother's the most creative midfielder in the league, or player in the league, then why do we struggle collectively as a team to score goals? Like, who's he creating for? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that stat is an absolute fallacy, bro. This guy's taking about 10 corners a game. All of those go down as a chance created.
Yeah, and you know what? And the praise and the mad praise from Ian Wright there is like, oh, who's the one that shows up in the moments? Who's been getting you your points? And then he's like, we're in 15th. Actually, you know what? Here's a nice little stat for you lot, yeah? Or whatever. It's not really a stat, it's a fact, yeah? The guy to come up clutch and collect the most points for us this season is actually Ahmad. Not Bruno, Ahmad. Where's Ahmad's props then?
Yeah, no, but bro, listen, right? It's still living off Bruno's first season at Man United. A lot of people think that Bruno Fernandes is this fucking GA machine because of the way he announced himself to the Premier League. But really, the stats, if you actually look at them, they're not that impressive, bro. They're not that impressive, bro. Like, and a lot of these dead fucking assists, are literally just coming from taking free kicks on corners, bro. That's where they're coming from. They're not open play assists, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the reality, bro. But these pointless stats, and every time a game's finished and these stat man posting things on Twitter, it changes the narrative cast, bro. It changes the fucking narrative, bro. And this is what it is. There's a lot of footballers in football right now. The narrative doesn't match what's actually happening. He's one of those. Like, he's a false image. There's so many narratives around a lot of players that just don't ring true, bro. There's not. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, right, he was talking like he was carrying us. He's not carrying us, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not carrying us at all, bro. A lot of the times, he's putting us in harm's way, bro. This is the reality, man. And people, like you said, he's not the biggest problem, but he's one of them, and I don't like the way that people overlook it, bro. Do you know what I mean? And the manager's glazing him all the time, bro. And
I think he's got no choice. I see this guy. I feel like I see through AMORIM now when he talks. Like, it's not that I don't like what he says. I just feel like I know you need to. It's more like I don't think you want to say it, but you need to say it. Do you get it? He's just come out clutch. You need to keep a dressing room at the moment. You have to say it a little bit because he's been. Sometimes I think he's been overly honest, which is not a bad thing because he's just saying the truth. But the overly honest thing gets him more of a bad rep than a good rep now. It's like because he's exposed the problems, but if he keeps exposing players, these men ain't gonna run through him and all this stuff. There's already been, I think he's clocked what the press is like as well. They'll take one comment and run away with it, and it is bad the way the press are always focused on United, but deep it. We say, oh, there's dressing room problems, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. And even when Garnacho, and I think a good example was the Garnacho one, he nipped it in the bud before he started comparing it with Rashford. He said, I'm going to do it first before you then do it. I'm going to address it and then compare it to the Rashford thing. straight
yeah.
away.
He goes, I know where you're going with
Yeah,
this.
yeah. He's a lot. I feel Amorim's a lot more smart than what the press give him credit for.
Because
Yeah, exactly.
he was a footballer. Do you know what I mean? So because he was a player, and recently he knows how to do this reverse psychology thing. But you see me, that don't wash with me, bro. I'll be real. Like, I'm only looking at your actions. I'm not listening to what you're saying, bro. I was excited, yeah, by the new manager when he came in. I was excited. I was like, yo, like, it's refreshing for someone to be this honest and stuff. But then as soon as, or this upfront, but then as soon as I started seeing his actions weren't matching what you were saying in the presses, yeah, I zoned out of them. Because I was like, you're a politician as well, bro. Like, you can't be saying one thing, yeah, and then doing the exact opposite multiple times. Like, you said that, yo, Bruno's better, deeper, playing forward, which is correct. And then I see him back in the 10 again, and it's like, why are you doing it? You don't need to do that. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You don't need to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? I see Ahmad on fucking right 10, then Ahmad in wing back, and then you bought Dorgu, then you played him on the right. Like, I'm just like.
Was that the game he got injured, by the way? Was that the game he got injured? Was back at? Was it when did Ahmad get injured? Was that the Craven Cottage game, or was it after that?
With who?
Ahmad. When did he? What game was it that he got injured just before?
I can't remember. It could have been that.
Was it that game, people? Was it that one? Because we said we barely had a midfield. Who was that against?
But it could have been, bro.
It was against someone on a certain day, but I just can't remember who it was. Because I remember they saying, "Oh, he's out."
Man saying he got injured in training.
Was it Tottenham? It was Tottenham, innit? The Tottenham game, innit? Yeah. So that was definitely not that. My whole thing is like, I get what you're saying about Amorim as well. I think it's fair criticisms. Is last time we played Fulham, what happened when we put Xerxes up top? We played instantaneously better. Do you got to remember, Hojlund in a Fulham game lost the ball, I think it was 10 or 12 times before the half. I think it was 10 times. And then he came off after he lost the ball twice more. And that's against Calvin Bassey and them, man. Yeah. So what are you going to do now? Are you going to learn and say, you know what? Maybe because it's Old Trafford, it's a little bit different. You can't just judge them per game, whatever. But it's like, what have you got to lose with playing a younger, like in Chido, for 60 minutes? If you have to bring him up afterwards, then yes, you know what? Fair play, play him up. After 60, take him off. Then put Hojlund on and then change it if you have to. It might be a situation where you can play Hojlund and then maybe an Eriksen.
Bro, I would rather.
I don't know. I don't know.
Played Chido from the start and said, yo, I ain't got a choice. Because, bro, Van Gaal played Rashford from the start against Arsenal. That's how
his career
was born. You know, like that. And Chido, there's a lot of similarities between Chido and Rashford, bro, because they
that lanky build, it. That lanky slim build, it. Yeah. He doesn't look as tall. On the field, he doesn't look as tall as what he actually is,
no,
is it?
Because he's just a giant for his age, yeah, playing against people his age. But in reality, he's just 6'1". Like, he's not. You get me? He's like the same height as Rashford. Yeah, he's like
Chido's
6'1" or something.
Not bro. Chido's not, bro. The brother's 6'5".
He's not 6'5", bro.
I swear down, this guy is 6 foot. Oh, yeah, am I lying, people?
No, because he's not taller than Xerxes. He can't be.
Yeah, but Xerxes flipping afro.
Yeah, I know he's 6'4" plus afro, and he's filled out. But Chido can't be 6'5". He's like,
I'm pretty sure this brother is 6'5", you know.
Surely, bro.
He's 6'1". I'm pretty. So what's this whole thing that he was about 6'5"?
He just looks 6'5" because he's playing against normal height people, blood.
Let me check this brother's height, bro.
He's like 6'1", 6'2" max.
1.88. So that's what?
I don't know what that is. 188.
6'3", 6'4",
6'2" or something. I swear 6'3" is 190.
He's the same height as Aiden Heaven. How tall is that Aiden Heaven? 6'5", isn't it?
Nah, he's not the same height.
Yeah, I'm literally on it right now. He's 1.88. I swear down.
He's 6'2", bro. He's 6'2".
I swear down right now.
190 is near pretty much 6'3", I'm sure.
But isn't that Aiden Heaven is literally 1.89 meters?
I think Aiden Heaven is. Remember, Aiden Heaven's got the Afro tax as well. Remember, you know the ones. He's got the Afro tax, so he looks taller. That's what it is.
All right, you know what? Let me.
See, Chido is like 6'1", 6'2", bro. Trust me.
Doing this high calculator stuff, man. What's this? No, don't want no child's age. What is this calculator, bro?
Nah, bro. He ain't no 6'4", blood. I'm telling you, because Xerxes 6'4", blood. And the man running on looking like a shoelace, bro. That you is bare skinny, fam. Do you know what I'm saying?
You might be right. 6'2". Okay, 6'2", 6'3" / whatever. About 6'2". Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Cool. So he's about right.
He's mad lanky. Do you know what I mean?
I thought that. Yeah. Where's this figure about? He's 6'6" then. What
Nah,
the?
I have no idea, bro. Man, I got
bullshit.
like Jan Koller or something, bro.
Because when I was watching him, he didn't look that tall.
Nah, he's not. But you know what it is, yeah? Play this guy, bro. Because the way I see it is, that's how Rashford got his break. This manager's supposed to be someone, yeah, that gives these youths a chance. Give him a chance, bro. He can't do worse than Rasmus Hojlund. Like, I'm happy to see him like play and struggle rather than see Rasmus Hojlund, bro. Because the truth is, I don't think he's ready for men's football. Like, he looks mad nervous and that. But the way you get rid of the nerves is you just keep playing him and he'll settle. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He'll settle, bro.
And his camera was not half bad either against Everton after he got the loose touch out of his way.
I
and all
like
that kind
the
of stuff.
runs, yeah, that he was trying to make, though. Like, you could see when people picked up the ball, he was running like the channels and pointing, saying, yeah, like, you get me? Slide me the ball. Like, I liked it because he didn't hide. That's what I liked the most.
Yeah, and he's running.
Young players, they don't really want it. He wanted it. He was like, yeah. Like,
in the box as well. He should have got set up as well, to be fair. Xerxes should have set him up. Actually, probably Xerxes and probably Garnacho as well when he tried to do that flipping stupid thing where he kept trying to fake it, and then before you know it, it's like, yeah, man, he tried to shoot, which actually he slid it to Xerxes, to be fair, and Xerxes missed. I think that's where he tried to pass across. But yeah, I'd rather play Chido, man. There's nothing to lose. Let us learn something about this kid, innit? What if you don't work, you should be able to rely on your defense to bail you out, innit? Rasmus Hojlund is scoring anyway, so who cares?
It's the one position I'll take a risk and play someone.
At the moment.
No, but just in general, it's the furthest away from the goal. So if he's not having a good game, it's not going to cost us the game directly. Do you know what I mean? It's just not. Like, if he loses the ball, there's still loads of players behind it. So
strong runner. Yeah, but it's not like what have we got to lose? Yeah, because we don't learn nothing about Hojlund anyways. You don't offer anything. Even in behind, his runs are crap. You don't even know where to be. And all of a sudden, like I feel like in 20 minutes we saw Tarkowski and Branthwaite not really know what to do with Chido, even though he was like Tarkowski thought, oh, this guy's a scrawny kid, like I'll probably have him up. He's doing these certain runs that he didn't like, and that's what got us back into the game realistically. It's just that beyond that, it was just more. It's like Hojlund is like, he's gonna drift off to the probably on the right hand side. Branthwaite's got his number. He's trashmas, man. It's crap. It's just. I don't know how this Fulham game is going to go, man. They can play full strength as much as they need to. They don't have a game next week, midweek.
Yeah.
I don't know what midfield they're going to go up against. I don't know who they got injured. Hopefully that Anderson's injured because he will absolutely have a field day against him. Not Cowan Massey.
I've wanted him at United for time, bro. He's so good, man. Like, should have signed him from Palace, bro. I've been saying it for ages, bro. He's one of my favorite centre-halves in the league, bro. He's quality. Like,
well, and you can see the drop-off between that in that back three. When you deep it in the back three, like out of the whole Palace slot, they kind of look. Don't get me wrong, I think Palace are solid, but they're missing.
They miss him. They lost him and Elise in the same season, bro, and it literally put them in a relegation battle.
Was it 30 million?
Yeah, it wasn't even a lot. It put them in a relegation battle, bro. Just losing him and Elise.
Yeah, boy, he's only 28 as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Man said Osimhen deal off. What do you mean off, bro? Like, when was it ever on, bro?
I don't know, man.
When was it ever on, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was never on. It was never on, bro. I think Osimhen's people were talking up the United thing. I don't think we're ever in for Osimhen, bro. His wages are too high. I think they'll try and get to
apparently he only wants 190k, innit? The same. According to Fabrizio, anyways, he wants the same as he's at Napoli
or something like that.
No, he's on 190. He's on 190.
And he's saying he just wants the same money.
Yeah, he just wants the same money. He came up from Fabrizio yesterday. He just wants the same money. He wants to play a big club or whatever, and he just wants the same stuff. His release clause is 58 million. Yeah, the only thing it's said, is that Osimhen is currently not a hot topic at United. It didn't say it was off. It's saying whoever this guy is, I don't even know who he is. I've seen the name before. But bro, why is a guy in Germany putting out news for a dude that's in Italy/Turkey over to England? Who is he?
It's weird.
This is what I mean about when I look at some of these journalists, innit? It's just like it's like trying to have like what's his name? Who's one of them other ones? Christian Folk or something, or the other dude trying to tell me about news in England. It's like, what? Who are you? You're in Germany, bro. Go talk about your German news. Go talk about Bayern. You love it. Or Wolfsburg or something like that. So that's it. That's it, really. I don't know for this Osman stuff. I'm pretty sure United will be tracking that down because you have to go and, mate, if you can offer.
I'll be real. If this manager's trying to turn Xerxes into a fucking midfielder, yeah, and play Osman up front, like, bro, I'll be real, yeah. Like, bro, I don't like it, innit? Like, but bro, I'll be real, yeah. As long as Xerxes on the pitch, I don't care, bruv. You know the one. I just don't care. I'll be real. He's one of our best players. I think no one can argue with me that anymore. Everyone was chatting shit about him at the beginning, bro. As long as he's playing, I don't care, bruv. Like, this is the reality. Because it's like, being a Man United fan, I don't get many players that I actually like at my football club that I get to win. Like, I actually get to enjoy watching them play. Like, post Ferguson, there hasn't been many. So, do you know what I mean? That's the one. That's the one thing I have right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't take that away from me. I'll be real. That's all it is. Because he's been playing in the 10, yeah, and he's been our best player pretty much every game, blood. So I'm just like, whatever. If you're trying to turn this guy into a 10 permanently in your system, yeah, even though I don't like it, like, bro, I'll take it, blood. But what I don't want is, yeah, it's one of them ones where I don't want it to be a thing where Osimhen's coming in, yeah, and then Xerxes not playing at all, blood. Because if that's the case, fuck that. I'll be real. Because I'm cool with getting a number 9 in, yeah, if we're going to persist in this shit system. Because the honest truth is, yeah, we need to be playing 3 up front, yeah, with Xerxes doing the drop-in, and we need attacking players wide of him, bro, like what Liverpool were doing with Salah and Mane. That's what we need. We need goals from out wide, bro. Like, we don't bringing in a goal scorer, yeah, it's not gonna make us better. Like, and when I say goal scorer, I mean it in quotation marks, because Xerxes would score goals in a good team. He would, if he was playing centrally for City, he would score bare goals. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he would score bare goals if he was playing for Arsenal centrally. If he was playing for Chelsea centrally, he would score. Like, he would, bruv, for Spurs, he would score. He's just not scoring for us because we don't score.
For me, I don't care what player plays. I just want to win. So for me, I want a whole new midfield anyways. Like, I
hear it.
I just want a new midfield.
We're not going to get that, though.
Yeah, I don't see us in one window getting a Cunha and a Osimhen at the same time, because it's like, if I got both of those, and then he's like, okay, what else we got beyond that? Okay, cool. Then we've got Xerxes, Ahmad, Dorgu, and whoever else in the midfield, because you're going to need a new 8. I'm like, run it up. But I want options. Our whole thing is that we need a mad 11, but again, we need options at the same time as well, innit? Like, sometimes you play Xerxes in the 10, sometimes you might play Ahmad there. You might need to rest him. Cool, I need someone else, a little bit of a different profile up front. It is. I just want it to be a part where we just got good footballers. Do you get what I mean? And then there might be,
but that's what I'm saying.
Osimhen's not a bad footballer, but it's just like,
I think technically he's bad, innit? But he's a Premier League player, man.
Yeah, he is. It's just like, I'm more to the idea of having Osimhen, a power figure in United, rather than a Gyökeres. Do you get what I mean? Like, I'd rather that, because one thing I know about Gyökeres is well, his link up ain't all that either. And I want someone powerful in the air. I want someone powerful in the air. My whole thing is power in the air. And that's one thing I think that lacks in the Premier. And that's is why Chris Woods and everything are absolutely dominating the moment. Is because every other centre-back's at 6 foot, can play the ball, but in the air is crap. Like Gay. You get dominated in the air. Murillo's sick, but guess what? He don't get dominated mad, but I've seen him get, at one point, all those leaps, he's going to get him if there's a power figure in there. So I just want someone that's good in the air, innit? And someone that can just it's got some vim behind the strike.
Though. That's the thing. Like,
we're gonna have to with these wing backs. If this is his idea, you better. I know he wants this. I know we're gonna end up getting this Quenda guy. Yeah, we'll see what he's about, innit? Like, he's nippy, innit? He's mad nippy. He's both footed. I like that, innit? So whatever. But my whole thing is just, I just want to win, man. That midfield needs a revamp and a half. Need 3 midfielders. You probably do.
I don't know how we do all that. That's the thing.
I'm telling you now, there's one that's on a free. You better go get him.
Yeah. What, Angel?
One of it. Yeah, 100%. If he's free, go and get him, and then go buy the other 2.
But there's rumors that the manager wants him and
Oh yeah. It's a Portuguese thing. We already know
yeah,
this. We already know
yeah,
this. We already know
but,
this. Who cares? But my thing is, Gomez has to be a player because it's like it's one of those again. If you've got wing
no
backs or
brainer.
winning runners and you got like a left center, again, it's all about profiling, yeah. And say, oh, he's too weak in 8. What do you mean he's too weak? He's doing
Like,
it in
the
he's
ball,
doing it
he's
in
the
League
ball
One.
playing, yeah, which is more
So yeah,
physical than the Prem, and
so
he
go on.
is a ball playing midfielder, and we need that. He's literally what we need,
And he's free.
and he can play as one of the 10s as well if we need him to. Like he's like
Yeah, he
can
could
play
be
anywhere
like
in that midfield.
he could be a little bit like Pedro Gonçalves, but probably the less probably the less direct version, maybe.
Yeah.
My whole thing is if again, it's a little bit like Ericsson, which we all know in it. And maybe even Bruno to a degree. If you got runners around him, especially, and I'll tell you, Angel Gomez ain't physically crap either, so it don't really matter in that part. He's gonna look really good. I'm
No, he
seeing
improves us immediately.
I'm seeing United fans online say, cool, because I see this Kimmich thing, yeah. It's like, oh, get Casemiro and Kimmich in. I'm like, you're just doing the same problem. I don't like Kimmich. So what? We're going to have a right back playing the midfield again that's got barely any legs going any left for him, but you don't want Angel Gomez. Do you know how mad that is? Go, how about this? Go get me Jonathan David as well.
Ademola Lookman as well.
I don't want
Jonathan David still.
On a free, I'll take him if it's just a
I know
squad
bare
option.
people are saying, oh, on a free, I'll take him. But my thing is, yeah, it's like,
think about it, though.
We got to have standards, yeah. It's like, even if you take him on a free, yeah, it's like,
sell him next year.
Yeah, but nah, I'm just not on that.
Chelsea did it. I mean, I don't mind it. For me, it's just like, you know what it is? We need to build an 11, yeah? And a lot of our squad's crap. So if you need to fill in a gap and you say, cool, I don't think we'll get him, by the way. I think he'll go to not a better club, but like, probably end up going to a Tottenham or something like that, yeah? Or he might even go like La Liga or something. I think Serie A's calling his name. I think that's probably, do you know what I mean? Like Atalanta or something like that. Lookman goes, David in, cool, makes sense.
I think we've been linked with Ademola Lookman as well. Like, would you take him?
I used to be against it. Now I'm all for it. I'm starving.
He improves us.
If you can get rid of Garnacho, if you said Garnacho out and then Lookman, I'm like, yeah, heartbeat.
Nah, the Cunha rumors ain't going away. If their man went and got me, they got me Cunha, they got me Angel.
And then you're going to get an Edison or something.
You get Edison. I'll be like, all right then, cool.
Time to be shameless. It's time to be shameless. It's time to be shameless.
And an Osimhen as well. If those were the and an Osimhen, then it's looking like meh.
And go get me Chris Rigg as well.
Yeah, Rigg is a must, bro. Like Rigg is a must. Him and Tyler Diblin, I think we need to get both of them anyway.
ASAP.
No, them ones. I think we need to get both of them. But it's just one of them ones where, bro, I think we need to do some serious business in the summer. We need at least 5 man, bro. And if we don't do that, like,
we need more than that, man. We need
even this Trafford thing, yeah, the Burnley goalkeeper, yeah. Like, bro, I don't know much about him, innit? Like,
he's from one thing. He's from City's academy.
His academy, I know that.
I think he's is he a Manchester? Is he from Bolton? But regardless, he's all of that. He's not bad. He's actually quite a good goalie, but I think he's gonna go Newcastle. He's Nick Pope's replacement, bro.
Okay, what's happened to Pope?
He's just catching on, innit? He's always getting injured as well. If you not noticed, Pope's mad injured all the time, whether it's his wrist or his knee or something like that. I think he ends up going. He's a good goalie. He's solid. He can play.
That's all we need is a solid keeper because,
brother, be real. Better than
you don't need these amazing goalies, man. You just need like a Kasper Schmeichel where he's just fundamentally sound, bro.
Yeah. I say go get Mate Kovar back. 5 million buyback clause. You can't go wrong.
Never let this go,
from pre-season. He was better than Onana.
As soon as I saw him in pre-season, I was like,
yeah, do you remember? It's just like, bro, who's this nut job? He's trying to dribble like when strikers are trying to get at him, and he's literally doing little quiffs and all this. I'm thinking like, bro, this guy's confident, isn't it?
Yeah, he's good.
Kovar was there, man. He's 5 million for me. Again, it's from the academy as well. For me, it's a no-brainer to go get someone like him. It's cheap as well.
I just don't trust United to do all the stuff that we need them to do, bro. Because we need to raise a lot of money to do that. We need to raise that.
I think that's easy, no?
I think it's easy because we can sell people.
Yeah, because I feel like when it's
Garnacho, like we can get a combined 90, 100 million for them too, blood.
Yeah, my thing is, it's like I've done a list of like guarantees and stuff like that, and it's not like, oh yeah, we can definitely do that. Like out of hope, it's more like no, it's actually probably more out of like facts, figures, all of this kind of stuff. Like we know 4 players are leaving, my whole thing is like Rashford's gonna go. Anthony's gonna fetch a bigger price than what I anticipated as well. And
Yeah,
whatnot.
he's doing himself. He's doing himself.
Yeah.
Favors out
My
there at the
whole
moment.
thing is which United will do well to, is shifting Casemiro if you can. I think that's going to be difficult. You know, I don't think he's going to get many buyers. I don't think not many want to pay his wage. That's the one where I'm like, cool, whatever. And then my options, what I put in the list is, I think Garnacho ends up leaving. I think because there was
Oh yeah, especially
I
after
think
what
because there
happened
was
the other day.
in
There's too
January.
much noise, man.
Yeah, especially with January, there were suitors. He's gonna want to leave. It's a long stretch month. I think he does leave. The other one, which I said maybe, don't see it. The low, if there's a nice price, but I don't see anyone coming in for him. I don't see United wanting to sell him either.
There's rumors that obviously Garnacho. It's not really rumors. We know that Garnacho wanted to leave. You know that.
Yeah, go leave.
Mm.
I don't understand that. You just won a game and you're posting how disappointed you are. Do you know how mad that is?
Yeah,
I get it. Look,
true.
I get it. I don't think he walked in the tunnel purposely. By the way, he said he's going to go change his top, he was drenched. Natural to go and change your top. He came out. I think that's overplayed, yeah. But it's just like, man said he posted a picture of him drained. Not even like it's like AMORIM gave him a slap and said, "Go post something properly. Go get your team to get it." But what do you mean you got 3 points the day later in the morning? Are you dumb? This guy's all about himself, man.
But I said it from the beginning, bro. I saw right through all of that bullshit when they were singing his name. Yeah, I saw right through it. I said, this guy, bro, the petulance, bro, and the ego is crazy. No one talks about his attitude, though.
Horrible, bro.
You know them ones
his
there. He's
attitude's
got a
stinky.
despicable attitude, but his
Just
face
like
doesn't
his
fit the
weird
attitude narrative.
It's like his weird old brother. Tried to delete the
bro.
tweet and all that stuff again. The guy's an absolute weirdo.
Bro, when he thought he was going Chelsea, he deleted all the Cole Palmer tweets when he was slagging him off and that. Like this guy, he's just a mutant.
I don't think Chelsea even come back in for him. How about that? They're probably saying like, I think they'll be looking at all their protests and stuff like that. Pretty much sit down. They might get a new CEO. Don't see it happening. The thing is, I'm hoping Conte is stupid enough and thinks Hojlund's going to be the next Lukaku or something, just the IC1 version, and says, you know what, we'll give you Osimhen, but you got to give us a lot of cash. Cool, run it. But I don't see.
They're saying Hojlund and cash for Osimhen.
But I don't think that's going to work. Player swap deals don't work like that. They just don't happen. They just don't happen. I see Garnacho potentially going to Napoli, but the thing is, he wanted too much wages. So I don't.
They're
again,
not gonna budge in the wages.
I don't think they're gonna buy him. I don't know where this guy goes.
But he'll have suitors though. He will, because the data be twanging people. So
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Osimhen wages aren't a lot. 10 million a year is nothing. 190k a year is nothing. The licks on that package, bro, is nothing. What is it? We've been shifting bare weight. We've shifted off bare wages. The last part of wages we need to get rid of realistically and start putting into him bonus incentives. Casemiro, really. Mason Mount. He needs to go. We forget about this guy even exists. What the hell is he still? Again, how you?
The manager likes him though. That's another player, bro. That was a red flag when he was telling the man how important Mason Mount is. I was like, yeah.
But I think reality is this guy is whether he's mentally not there or he's physically not there. The guy's just not there in it overall. It don't matter what the manager wants. The club should know, like, bro, you pay 50 million for you. Like they didn't, Ineos didn't, but the other lot did. It's like, bro, you got to go in it. It's simple as that. But who again? 15 million is probably going to be Mason Mount's price, and it's like, is he going to leave when he's on 250 or 200 or whatever he's on? No, we're not.
No, facts.
Simple as that.
Nah, it's a bit of a mad
Atletico Madrid want Garnacho. I can see that, you know. I could see
that. He left there. I don't see them coming back and paying us for him when they let him go for 500 grand.
You know what? He did come from there, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if Simeone wants him, he'll take him, man. He don't care, man. They could probably do with a winger, to be fair. Someone that's going to be hardworking in their little rigid system that they got going on.
Darwin Núñez is the most Atletico Madrid player ever, bro. So yeah.
Well, link up with Alvarez. Yeah, but he's gonna end up going Saudi, man.
You think so?
They tried to pay 70 million for him already, and they said they want him. So it's like, the only way he turns it down is if Darwin Núñez turns it down. That's the only way. I got a feeling I think he'd want to stay in Europe though. I don't think he'd want to go out there Can they
No,
not come in for one of our players, please? Like, can they finally take Casemiro or something? Like, just it's like these men are getting a lot more smart with the players that they want.
yeah, because they're starting to want younger players now,
They
innit?
want the standards.
They done the big names, marquees before. Now they're looking at the Durans and the Tonys. They're looking at the guys to up the actual quality of the league.
Yeah, man. Can you take Garnacho?
Bro, that would be great. But nah, I don't know.
Yeah, man. Give us some Cunha money, man. I want Cunha. Bro, if there's a player that I want the most, it's him.
I think that could be a possibility, bro. Like, you know
There's
what I mean?
there's a release clause
in it. So,
but I don't know how the release clause structured. Is it like all up front, or is it like can you pay it in installments? What? Like,
nah, bro. Above, you know, United, bro. That's what you done with Xerxes. You go above the release clause, and then when you go above the release clause, you can pay over a longer period in installments.
Yeah, maybe. True. Hopefully.
So
hopefully.
It'll just be one of
them. Get me Cunha, man, because that guy's gonna be hot property. I don't know who goes for him though. That's the thing is, who realistically goes for him other than us and maybe Spurs? I don't know. I think other clubs will want him, but I feel like Arsenal won't want him because they would have went for him. I think they'll be interested for sure though. I think that'll be the only one.
Probably gonna go back in for Sesko or something. Probably.
I think so, and they're gonna go for a striker as well. I think Sesko will be like a left winger option, isn't it? But yeah, that's it for me. Really, I feel like if we're not going to get him, who else wants to go get him? What, Forest and that? Piss off. And I'm not gonna start doing this. I know Cunha supports Man United and all this stuff, but I don't care about all that.
That shit doesn't really matter.
No, man, money talks. Who's giving them the bigger contract? That's the way it works. And who's the bigger club?
Sort it out.
100%.
Sort out our finances. I think we will. I think we've got a lot of pieces that are moving at the moment. I think that we can definitely get rid of quite a few players. Definitely. Yeah, Cass said he is settled, but obviously Cass has to say that because at the end of the day, he's got a contract, he's got representatives, and they're going to want the best possible situation for him.
To be fair, the way we used him is exactly how we should use him and keep doing that. Because that's what kind of play he is. You have to get yourself into situations being 1-0, 2-0 up, and you've got to bring on Casemiro and go to your low block. Because we play low block really well. Yeah, and that's one thing. And one thing Casemiro does is play low block really well. He knows his role. All he's got to do is sit.
Yeah. Because he's an intelligent player.
Yeah, exactly. All he's got to do is sit. You can't play football with him. You can't really start him unless if you're going to play against Arsenal and you want to do low block, I hear the Casemiro shout. Cool, run it then. Yeah. But he's going to play Ugarte, obviously. But if you wanted to run both of them, I'm like, yeah, cool, I hear it. As long as you break on the correct, as long as you got the correct players moving forward, and
if we played that mid block here with Cass and Ugarte, Cass can pass forward, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like his forward passing is probably more reliable than Bruno's, blood. At least it's not a hoof.
Yeah, but are you sure about that? Do you not remember the game before that? I remember the game before that. Who was it again,
bro? Cass can pass, bro. Like my problem with Cass isn't his passing. Do you know, my problem with Cass is the same problem we have with De Ligt and with Maguire and a lot of players. When there's too much space in the pitch, these men can get dominated. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's a physical thing. It's not a technical thing. It's not a technical thing, and it's definitely not a mental thing because he reads the game very well. So, like, it's one of them ones where
I can't stand.
The manager knows it's the problem, bro. The manager even said that De Ligt and Maguire look better when there's no space behind them. Well, there you go. So play our defensive line deeper, fucking genius. Do you know what I'm saying? But man don't want to do that. Man wants to make his own job harder, bro.
If he wants to if he wants results now, it's like they understand what you want, then you have to do that. But if you want to keep exposing, man, you're gonna have to do the way what you want.
I'll be real, yeah. We've seen the experiment for long enough, AMORIM, yeah. We know that the way you want to play football doesn't work with this squad. It just doesn't work. So let's win some fucking games, yeah. Get to the summer, my IG. That's it. Let's win some games and get to the summer. Like, you've made your point, innit? Now, the more that you keep doing this shit, yeah, the more you're just losing people.
I just want 40 points. You got 7 more to go, and I'm done. Just get me a cup final, please. Just like that's it. Europa.
At this point, yeah, it don't matter where we finish in the league.
Even if it's against Atletico Bilbao, that's our side as well, man. I'd rather have been on the Lazio side. Trust us not to get Alkmaar, man. Dead.
I hear you, bro.
Bilbao will absolutely outplay even Sociedad, to be fair. They're going to outplay us. Play low block then. Go for it.
We have
Go
to.
for it.
We have to play transition football.
Yeah, man. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. By the time we get Bilbao, I think Aman might be back anyways, if we get them. So we might be all right.
Well, if we survive, man.
Well, Kobe's back after the break, innit? That's one option.
Bro, listen, I don't know where the manager's gonna play him or what he's gonna do yet. We have to wait and see. He might be back in the pivot, bro. You know.
Better not be.
We just don't know, bro. That's
no,
it, man.
No, better not be. I want to see again. I'll say it. I just want to see Kobe, and now you're gonna have to play Xerxes. Give me a couple ball carries in there. I think we'll be all right. Going further forward, will be all right. But then he's gonna think about Garnacho in it. Oh, we need pace up top.
Mm-hmm.
We need Hojlund up top. Oh, fuck that, man. You know what? Whatever.
Whatever. You look, make sure you subscribe to Cass's channel. The link is in the title. Do you know what I mean? I'm redirecting to Never a Foul, I guess, because you got a shot at 12.
Yeah, I'm not going, bro. I'm gonna be honest with people, man. I ain't got the energy to do up Man United content at the moment. It's the same conversations. I can't be bothered. Rather just we got an international break. What else am I gonna tell you lot that you don't know? Might just do videos for now only.
I hear it. So what's coming up?
So never a foul. If anyone knows the Crystal Palace D, that one, he's gonna absolute cane George. They do it every week, but the fact that George lost and he just smashed Villa 4-1, they argue every week at it. So okay. And then Top Gooner, the other D, Just D, big up himself. Yeah, he's defeated it with Arsenal. So.
Bro, listen.
He's defeated. He's like title over. He said title over. We've got Don in there, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna have something to say in it as well. So yeah, man, decent.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, man, you lot make sure you subscribe to Never a Foul, and obviously
nearly on 34, nearly on 34K. You know,
that's it. Do you know what I mean? The link is in the title.
2.75 year of building. Yeah, man.
Good shit. Big up Nedu, man, for the gifted memberships, man. Guys, if you just received the membership in the chat, make sure you hail him up. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, obviously we're back with Deluded at 3:30 and then League Honor at 5 o'clock, people. You already know what time it is. So
King of Deflections in a bit.
Yeah, that's it, man. Said the Yardman needs to be a guest on Band Sports News. My brother's gonna be lighting him up now. You know them ones. I see Yardman sent for me and my brother, but I told my brother was just like, "Yo, I'll deal with it. Don't worry."
Yeah, I see that on the tweet, innit? I see it.
It's like no problem. You know what I mean? I'm not getting involved, bro. I'm gonna let my brother do what he needs to do, bro. It wouldn't be fair if both of us were cooking him still. So, like, it is what it is. So yeah, man. Big up everyone inside. And make sure you hit up a rants raid in the Never a Foul chat, and I'll see you guys back here